6 months. So joining us now for a fair and balanced debate on this hot topic today are Republican Congressman Scott Garrett of New Jersey and Democratic Congressman Joe Sestak of Pennsylvania. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
It's good to be here.
Let me go to Scott Garrett first on this. I want to pull up a quote from a press release email that was sent out by Nancy Pelosi's office, and it quotes her spokesman. And your name is also mentioned in this email on this list, Congressman Garrett. Let's put this up there. Pelosi's office says on the day that the GOP whip Eric Cantor and other Republicans are planning to discuss the Recovery Act at the Heritage Foundation, it is only fair to remind them that hundreds of thousands of families in their districts are benefiting from the largest and fastest middle-class tax cut in American history. So, Congressman Garrett, what say you to these charges that from the president, first of all, that you guys Republicans like to show up at the ribbon-cutting ceremony and hold up the big check, even though you don't say you don't want the stimulus money?
Well, I hope both you, Joe, and you will agree with me that if anyone is trying to score political points, it seems to be the president on this one when he makes those comments. Because if you look at my record, I have not been out at any of these ribbon cuttings from the stimulus dollars, so I'm not exactly sure what charges, what allegations Speaker Pelosi is talking about. And so if she's going to make the charges, she should really have some facts behind them. And if she's making the charges as far as, the stimulus is doing such a great job, you have to remember what the facts really are. She promised us about 100,000 new jobs would be created in our state of New Jersey. Well, what's the facts? We've actually lost 66,000 jobs since the stimulus rolled out. So things aren't going as I promised, and I think if we really want to get to the bipartisanship that the president's rhetoric was a few weeks ago, maybe she and the president should put some of these unfounded charges away.
Did New Jersey, did your district take any of this stimulus money?
Well, money came into the district. They did. I think the numbers were around $99 million flowed from the federal government into the district. And you know what? It created a total of 22 jobs. So if you do the math out, it comes out to around $5 million per job was cost, if even on their numbers. And
we've been looking into these numbers, Congressman Sestak. So let me ask you about Pennsylvania, because according to what I read this morning, there's about at least $300 million that was given to Pennsylvania in stimulus money that hasn't even been used yet.
Well, I'm a strong proponent of this economic stimulus bill. 12 months ago, as you know, Martha, we had lost 850,000 jobs in 1 month. 12 months later, we lost 20,000 jobs in a month. Still intense. Remember the last 6 months of the Bush administration, we had a minus 6% growth in GDP. Last quarter, it was positive, almost 6%. That's a 12% swing. Right. No, this economic stimulus bill, which should have been called Slow the Hemorrhaging of Jobs bill, did exactly what it had to do. If anything, it needed to be more bold and even more aggressive. We had been torpedoed. The ship was sinking. Yeah, we had to caulk those holes.
Congressman, let me ask you this, because, the reports from your state are that the money hasn't even been put to work yet, and that 267 jobs were created by the money that has been put to work. So if the money hasn't even been used yet, how is it that this program, this stimulus program, is changing anything in the state of Pennsylvania?
You're speaking about the construction money. The money that was given to Governor Rendell, who had a shortage of money because he couldn't pay his Medicaid bill, because people were being laid off and we weren't subsidizing COBRA. In my district, Crozier Hospital was laying off 482 people a year ago in January because Medicaid bills weren't being paid by Governor Rendell. Because we gave the governor that money, the CEO, laid off 80 people. As I said, Martha, it isn't the job creation. It was slowing the damage, the people being laid off. And so we did do this. Now what we need is small business incentives to get a sustainable recovery going. Let's get off the politics and get into this job. This economic stimulus bill did work.
The question is whether or
now
not the money is translating directly into jobs. But Congressman Sestak, before I let you go, I want to give you an opportunity to address something that I know came up in an interview for you recently, and that was the question as to whether or not you were offered a federal job, a White House administration job, so that you would not run against Arlen Specter in Pennsylvania. And your answer to that question was yes, I was. The White House now says, on background, that is not true, and that they have no further comment on it, but that is not true. Your response to that, sir?
I was asked a direct question yesterday, and I answered it honestly. There's nothing more to go into. I'm in this race now, And I'm in this race because we should never have had an economic stimulus bill, a requirement for it, if Arlen Specter and those who had supported George Bush hadn't given us this savage recession by their failed tax and economic policies. I want to be one of the strongest allies of this president. And that's what I intend to do, is to work for the policies that have been neglected, the policies that help the working family.
All right, so you stand by that claim that you were indeed offered a job in order to not run against Arlen Specter?
I answered a direct question honestly.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Scott Garrett, thank you very much. Good to have